They gon' let me in this club and these dirty 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. It was hard for us. Me and sis made it out. Now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools.
There's an exhibition here. I'm gonna go with my team. I'm supposed to Seahawks. I always like the color rush.
Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Returnable here for Davis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we'll run this right here. Let me go do something real quick. I'm used to Xbox. Oh wait.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I messed up there.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Wilson. And incomplete here on third down.
Let's see if I can change it now.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
It's not zoomed up on my player.
Returnable here for Davis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Oh, broke it, guys, ankles.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run that play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
And middle linebacker Bobby Wagner, he's playing the absolute perfect position. He's the type of guy that you build around. A cornerstone of a defense, his ability to play the run, the pass, and his leadership skills, you get the full package with him.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Jones breaking from the contact. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Hooper, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Charles, the Seattle Seahawks, they were 8-5 going into a Week 15 game against the 49ers, a team that they had beaten 10 straight times, and then they lose that game surprisingly 26-23. And as they tried to carry momentum toward the playoffs, I was surprised at that outcome.
I was beyond surprised. I thought that game was pretty much a lock because the momentum Seattle was bringing in, the level of play that they were bringing, and you're taking on a team in San Francisco who's on their third
look at the interception right there.
That young man, Nick Mullins, has acquitted himself quite well. But
if anybody series,
start comment. The last couple of weeks of the season, trying to get one of the 2 remaining wild card spots. They've got Kansas City in a primetime game before they end up in their last game of the season. So look out for Seattle, but at the same time, they've got some work to do.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on third down, Wilson. And that's incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Again, 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I'm pretty good football player. So.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impressed. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
He certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they
Come
were
on, run it out,
right
crackhead.
now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Swear to God.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now it's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, Wilson. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but
under pressure here, and down he goes.
That's what I do.
Sack back at about the 43-yard line.
I make some people in the back cover some people, and I'll blitz my linebackers.
Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Block this.
Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again. And the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitre, were both out.
That didn't work out.
Right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they can get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
Jones
the pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Jones got that one right there.
3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20.
Actually, my Fortnite name is not upbeat148grape's. That's my PS4 name, but if you want to add me, X, lowercase x, uppercase x, Sniper King 74, uppercase x, lowercase x. That's my
as those guys will set up.
That's my epic name.
At the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post, but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder,
I'm gonna play this game, play till halftime, and then I'll come.
Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, saes the side judge, and that's
That
good
way,
enough for a first down.
Playing the whole game, so
Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawks.
So I'm gonna save this game and redo it, and this is the end of it.
Only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Wilson on 3rd down. And he finds Penny. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dear Lord.
Rashad Penny, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
I'm showing him how to do this
This will
right
be
here.
taken
We'll
to
run
the
it
back
out.
of the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared
Matt
for
Ryan, he
wrinkles
can
and
hit.
counters
He's
because you know
he,
they'll make some
if
adjustments.
he wants to scramble, he will.
6, and it'll be
Because
second down.
there's no way
That
else
was not a
because
bad
I didn't
scramble
want to
there
really
on
throw
first
that
down.
play.
He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Ryan.
I'm gonna go for first down.
Finding some room in midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here's Ryan to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's
Holy
intercepted.
crap.
Picked off by Byron Maxwell.
Same guy
And
caught
a
the first
big turnover
interception.
there as his guys will get the football back. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Champ. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Here we'll almost save this game. And might play the rest of it tonight, later tonight, but I can't play right now. Because I gotta go eat. Should be saved. I'll play 2 games for y'all tomorrow. Anyways, that's upbeat 148 Grape Gaming, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Maybe Fortnite, might be some Madden 19, might be Tomb Raider, might be some Need for Speed Payback, or might be some WB2K19. Or some Uncharted. That's what I got. Got a couple more. I got Fallout. I got a lot more games, but it's it for me. So I'll see you guys in the next stream. It'll be tonight or tomorrow or one day this week. See you guys in the next stream.